Students, again we are here. We are chapter number 2, acid, bases and salts, with worksheet number 12, which is being given to you on 31st of July. Let's see what is being there. Let's recap first, which we did earlier. That is your about pH scale. As we know that as we go from 6 to 1, acidity increases because of the production of more H ions than H ions, OH ions, and as we grow from 8 to 14, your basicity increases because of production of more OH ions than that of H ions. Here at the 7, it's itself neutral because of equal production of hydrogen ion as well as hydroxide ions. H ions and OH ions here in that case is equal, that is why it is called neutral. Okay, so we know that the solution where if it is has pH of 6 and one solution if it is having pH of 2, then which one will be more acidic? Definitely it will be more acidic, and this will be lesser acidic than that of this one. Similar in the case of if there is a solution having pH 9 and one another solution B having pH 13, you say, so 13 would be more basic than that of 9th pH one because basicity is increasing in that case. Okay, because of you can say if here we know that if there is a solution of pH 12 and a solution of pH 4, which one is giving more hydrogen ions? We can say that this falls under the category of acidic medium, so it is producing more H ions, and this one no. Okay, so this one is being discussed earlier. Now we come to the concept of strong and weak acids. As we know that stronger acids are those acids which are ionizing completely into their solution. You can say that the acids which get completely or 100% ionized in their solutions are called as stronger acids, and which do not completely ionized into their solutions, they are weak acids. As we can see here, the molecules are completely ionized in this case, and in this case the molecules are not completely ionized. So this is the weak acid case and this is stronger acid case. Now we read your worksheet number 12. The what is being given here, it is about the measure of as it is the measure of ability of acids and bases to produce H ions and OH ions respectively. As we know that H ions are being produced by acids and OH by bases. The acids which are 100% ionized in the solution and give rise to more H ions are called to be stronger acids, and the acid which give less H ions are called as weak acids. Now the question arises, HCl and acetic acid, hydrochloric acid and acetic acid, they both are acids, they produce H ions, but the production of H ions will be different. HCl produces more H ions than that of acetic acid. Why it is so? Because HCl is stronger one and acetic acid is not a stronger one. We can say that it is a weak acid, so production of H ion is less. HCl completely dissociates to produce, so H ions are produced more in the case of HCl, and as in acetic acid it dissociates partially, thus producing less H ions. Similarly, a bases which are 100% ionized in the solution and give rise to more OH ions are stronger bases, and the bases which give less OH ions are said to be weak bases. They are very few strong bases. Now, the type of salts, very important topic. Table given below shows some examples of salts and the acids and the bases of which they are made of. The first type of salt is there, the salt of strong acid and strong base. Both are strong here. As we know that the reaction, I will write it here, acid plus base give rise to salt plus water. So production of salt is being from acid and base only. So type of salt will be formed when the acid is strong and base is also strong. The salt, the nature of salt will be neutral. Why? Because both the things are strong. Their effect is strong. They are competing their effect. That is why their nature would be neutral. For example, in case of NaCl, K2SO4, they are example of this such type of salts which are composed of strong acid and strong base. Here the acid is HCl and base is NaOH. And in the case of K2SO4, potassium sulfate, the acid is H2SO4 and you can say that the base is KOH. Now we'll discuss the another case when the both will be weak. When they both will be weak, acid will be weak acid and the base will be weak base. That is, they both are producing less number of H ion as well as of lesser number of OH ions by base. So and then again the nature would be neutral, and here example is ammonium carbonate, hydrogen carbonate, carbonic acid, you can say carbonic acid के साथ इसकी reaction and with the ammonia. And another salt, second number of salt, that is here made up of weak acid and strong base. As we can see here, the base is strong, the production of OH ion is more. OH ion production is more than that of H ions. So the nature would be basic definitely. Examples are here sodium carbonate, sodium acetate, composed of their corresponding acid and bases. Now the salts of strong acid and weak base. As we can see that here the acid is strong, so the production of H ion will be more. If the more H ion will be produced in any solution, then the solution will be definitely your acidic in nature, so the salt will be of nature acidic. And here the example is calcium fluoride, composed of acid HCl and calcium hydroxide. We'll understand it notation. We had discussed this pH scale earlier in your last video also. Okay, you can go through it again so that you can remember it for your examination purposes. That's it. Otherwise there is no use and you can remember it over there. We will discuss these questions, but first of all we'll discuss this thing. As I told you, three type of salts are there: acidic salt, neutral salt and basic salt. Acidic salts are formed when the solution is comprising of more H ions, and H ions will be more when the acid will be more. Okay, so here we can see that stronger acid is there and base is weak. Strong acid consists of hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, and weak base ammonium hydroxide. Okay, so the salt formed will be acidic salt because of presence of more H ions. And basic salt is formed when production of OH ion is more in the solution, and OH ions are produced by bases definitely. Therefore the base should be stronger in that case and acid should be weaker. So strong base is your NaOH and weak acid is your acetic acid. So the production of OH ion is more, so the salt is pure of nature, basic. And neutral salts. Neutral salts are produced in two cases: when both the acid and bases are strong, or when your both acid and bases are weak. Because in both the cases the production of H ion is equal to OH ion, as I told you earlier. So the salt formed will be neutral in nature. Okay, so here we again go to our back slide, that what are the questions being discussed here. Identify each salt as acidic, basic or neutral. This is the question related to previous slide, that is why I am discussing this earlier, otherwise we have to read this also. We'll read again. Okay, first we know that KCl, how is this formed? NaNO3 and ammonium sulfate, how they are formed. We see here KCl and NaNO3 and ammonium sulfate. As we see that the acid here is HCl and the base here is KOH. They both are strong in nature, so the salt will be neutral definitely. Okay, here the both the acid and the base again are both stronger, so the salt will be neutral in nature. Okay, but here in this case this acid is strong but the base is not strong. Here it is the base, it is not strong, it is weak base, so the production of H ions will be more, so the salt formed will be acidic in nature. So the question number 1 which was being in your worksheet, so we have to identify here which one is acidic, basic or neutral. So your first one is neutral, second one is also neutral, but the last one is your acidic. Okay, another question is MgCl2 is made up of from acid and base. Which acid and which base? You know, as we see here, MgCl2, magnesium chloride, it must be formed from acid and a base. It is a salt here, it is salt, and it must be formed from an acid or and a base. The acid would be consisting of H chloride ions, that means it might be your HCl, and the base would be your consisting of metal magnesium, that would be your MgOH whole twice. Now we'll write again MgOH whole twice plus HCl give rise to MgCl2 plus water. This was the reaction. So these are this is the acid and this is the base. Okay, so you got it, your second number question. Okay beta, now we will discuss this part. Now we will discuss this part beta. If the importance of pH, what is the importance of pH? Our body works within the specific range, that is 7 to 7.8. This is the pH range of our body, human body. And what is the importance of pH of if the pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, it is acid rain. As we know that the condition of Taj Mahal is being deteriorated by acid rain because of presence of sulfur and nitrogen oxides which are present in your pollution. and they are deteriorating the condition of Taj Mahal as well. Such rain, when goes into the river, they affect aquatic life also. They they pollute the water, and it causes water pollution, due to which aquatic life is also being harmed. Okay, in our digestive system, HCl is produced in our stomach, which helps in digestion of our body. Actually, in the stomach itself, the pH is around 1 to 2, that is mostly acidic due to the production of HCl by the stomach lining itself. It helps in digestion of our food, but sometimes due to indigestion, excess of acid is formed. Sometimes food is not in our stomach, हमारा पेट खाली होता है, sometimes, and it causes acidity to us, so we have to take any antacid. For example, Digene we commonly have in our homes, antacid. And you see at the bottle of antacids there is written milk of magnesia. Okay, if you are having it at your home, then please go and check it once. uh, it can be sodium bicarbonate. Okay, so they help in neutralizing the effect of excess acid. When excess of acid is formed in our body, in our stomach, then we have to we take Eno or your Digene, your Gelosil. They act as antacids. Antacid means that works opposite to an acid. They are composed of milk of magnesia or a sodium bicarbonate that neutralize, that means they contrast contradicts the effect of acid and get it neutralized. Okay, तो न्यूट्रलाइजेशन के लिए आपको पता है द reaction between an acid and base is called as neutralization reaction. When you are having excess of acid, it means you are having excess of H ions in our body, so you have to put on OH ions in your body. You have a plentiful of your water, you drink it, and you can have antacids which are having bases in them, so they causes the neutralization reaction. Another thing is when pH becomes lower than 5.5 in our mouth, टूथ डिके स्टार्ट्स. जब पीएच कम हो जाती है 5.5 से, तो हमारे टूथ की डिके, दंत क्षय बोलते हैं इसको हिंदी में, जो हमारे दांत खराब होने लग जाते हैं. इट इज़ ड्यू टू द एसिड प्रेजेंट या प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द डिग्रेडेशन ऑफ शुगर प्रेजेंट इन फूड बाय बैक्टीरिया. जब हमारी बॉडी में, हमारे मुंह में सलाइवा के साथ जब फूड शुगर डाइजेस्ट हो रही होती है, तो उस समय क्या होता है, कुछ फूड हमारे टीथ में रह जाता है, तो उसकी डिग्रेडेशन स्टार्ट हो जाती है बाय द बैक्टीरिया प्रेजेंट इन आवर बॉडी. तो उसकी वजह से, उन बैक्टीरियाज की वजह से थोड़ा सा एसिड भी रिलीज़ होता है, और वो एसिड हमारे दांतों को ख़राब कर सकता है. सो टूथपेस्ट हम यूज़ करते हैं अपने टीथ को क्लीन करने के लिए, बिकॉज दे आर एल्केलाइन इन नेचर. वो एल्केलाइन है, वो बेसिस हैं. दे also neutralize the effect of the acids produced by bacteria and protects our tooth decay. So another one is bee sting leaves an acid. जो मधुमक्खी होती है, जो काटती है, तो उसके बाद हमें इचिंग होने लग जाती है, दर्द होती है, बिकॉज इट लीव्स एन एसिड विच causes पेन एंड इरिटेशन. इट इज़ क्योर्ड बाय माइल्ड बेस लाइक बेकिंग सोडा. हम उस पर बेकिंग सोडा अगर मल लेंगे उसके ऊपर जहाँ पर भी मधुमक्खी ने काटा है, तो वो हमें आराम मिलेगा. स्टिंगिंग हेयर ऑफ नेटल लीव्स इंजेक्ट फॉर्मिक एसिड कोजिंग बर्निंग पेन. नेटल लीव्स होती हैं, अगर उसकी हेयर टच कर जाए तो उनसे हमारी बॉडी में इंजेक्ट हो जाता है एक फॉर्मिक एसिड, HCOOH किसको कहते हैं, तो वो भी हमें बर्निंग पेन देता है. उसके लिए भी हम न्यूट्रलाइजिंग बेकिंग सोडा का यूज़ करते हैं. ओके, नाउ अनदर वन इज़ pH ऑफ सोयल. The soil pH affects the availability of nutrient to the plant. So acidic soil is made alkaline by adding quicklime और कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट. अगर हमारी सॉइल ज़्यादा एसिडिक है तो प्लांट्स अच्छे से ग्रो नहीं कर पाएंगे, तो प्लांट्स की ख़राब भी हो सकते हैं, हमारे प्लांट जल्दी मर भी सकते हैं. तो उनको बचाने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, अपनी सॉइल के अंदर टाइमली हम ऐड करते रहते हैं क्विक लाइम या फिर कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट. उसके लिए हमें पहले ये पता होना चाहिए कि हमारी सॉइल, जिस मिट्टी के अंदर हम प्लांट्स लगा रहे हैं, उसका पीएच कितना है. इफ़ वी start testing it in the lab, then we'll get to know what is the pH of your soil in which you are growing your plants, and then you can add accordingly that amount of quicklime or calcium carbonate. Okay, so now we come to another question number 3. Question number 1 and 2 were discussed earlier, as you know, and question number 3a part is why it is advised to brush your teeth after every meal. As you know that here the answer is being written because it is the presence of acid produced by degradation of sugar present in food by bacteria. So we are advised to use toothpaste which are alkaline in nature. They protect our teeth from decay. Name the acid produced in stomach. HCl. It is being written over here. Now, how does aquatic life gets affected due to acid rain? Actually, the effect, why they are affected, how they are affected, because it is creating pollution in the water. It becomes difficult for the aquatic life to survive over there, to do respiration process properly, due to the pollution and to the oxides of nitrogen and sulfur present in the pollution. So these are affecting the aquatic life as well. So another question is, how does an antacid work? Name 2 common antacids. Antacid works by on the way of neutralization reaction. By neutralization reaction, they counterpart or neutralize the effect of acid, because in antacids milk of magnesia or sodium bicarbonates are present. They help in neutralizing the effect of excess acid. This is the answer there. And name 2 common antacids. One is your Digene, Eno, Gelocil, as I told you earlier. Okay, you can milk of magnesia or sodium bicarbonate. These are quite given here. Okay, another, a plant grow best when the pH of the soil is 7.2. 7.2 is what? Basic, little slightly basic. Okay, but the pH of the soil is found to be 5.6. It is acidic. हमें क्या मिल रहा है? एसिडिक मिल रही है सॉइल, बट प्लांट्स कैसे उगते हैं? 7.2 सॉइल पर. 7.2 pH होनी चाहिए सॉइल की. एक प्लांट है, उसके बारे में बताया हुआ है. Name the chemical and its nature also that should be added to the soil to adjust its pH to make it suitable for the plant growth. So as you know here, what is being, we have to add quicklime or calcium carbonate, and its nature is what? It would be basic in nature, definitely. It would be alkaline in nature, है ना? Alkaline nature है उनकी. That is why we are adding it to acidic soil so as to increase the pH from 5.6 to 7.2 at least, so that the plant will grow in better condition. Okay beta, so this was your worksheet number 12. When another worksheet comes, we'll discuss it later on. Thank you.